We have a lot of good local music for you today. We're going to start with a track from the Nanaimo-based band Hard Times, featuring vocalist Lady Phil. The band has a couple albums out already. They kind of do like a lo-fi beats, instrumental hip hop kind of thing, and then recently they've been branching out into more R&B, neo soul kind of stuff. And this is a single from their 2022 album. It's called High With Me.
I'm sitting here wondering what I'm supposed to do now. 'Cause it's been 3 hours and 34 minutes since you texted me saying you were on your way down. But you never showed up, you disappeared, ain't even answering my calls. So I'm gonna go now, 'cause I'm working on my grind, growing up, sitting under the stars. Ain't gonna waste my time, wonder where the fuck you are. No, I could bring you up, I could show you some real damn juicy loving. Yeah, if you're down and get high, high with me. Get high, high with me. Hey. I meditate with ganja, conversate with my heart. I contemplate in my art, I manifest my future. Maybe we could be this way. Let's take the time and elevate. And look at all the good we do, and you let me all over you. You ain't gonna waste my time, no. So you better go now, 'cause I'm working on my grind, growing up, sitting under the stars. Ain't gonna waste my time, wondering where the fuck you are. No, I could bring you up, I could show you some real and juicy loving. Yeah, if you're down to get high, high with me. Get high, high with me. the stars. Ain't gonna waste my time wondering where the fuck you are. No, I could bring you up, I could show you some real damn juicy loving. Yeah, if you're down to get high, high with me. Yeah, yeah, high with me. Yeah, oh, high with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. High with me. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, so once again, that was High With Me by Hard Times. Next up, we have a track from Vancouver-based hip-hop producer duo, Potato Head People. Yeah, I got to see these guys at Jazz Fest a couple years ago, and their live set is like 10-piece band with horns and like synths and stuff. It was really sick. Their studio stuff is more like beat and production focused. And yeah, this is from their 2020 album Mellow Fantasy. The song is called In the Garden.
They overthink it. It's like, no, just a pocket that feels good. That's it. That's it.
That's just about the best right there.
Right, I was like, if I want to play out.
Okay, that was In the Garden by Potato Head People. Up next, we have a track from local composer, producer, and musician Hot Spring. This was released on Mood Hut Records. It's off his 2020 album Obit for Sunshade. The track is called Resounding.
Yeah. What is the track called? Yeah.
Okay, that was Resounding by Hot Spring. Next up, we have a track from Vancouver-based producer and DJ Liney. Liney is originally from London, and his sound is a mix of house, deep house, and UK garage. Is it?
Sorry, no. Okay. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
We need to clarify, London,
This is-
Ontario, or London, England?
London, England.
I'm sorry.
This is his debut professional release on Our Tribe Records.
So funny.
The song is called Swoop. All right, that was Swoop by Liney. Next up, we have a track from producer, DJ, and visual artist Open End, originally from Calgary, Alberta. He's now based on the Sunshine Coast. He's performed at Base Coast, Shambhala, Sled Island, etc. This track is off his techno/drum and bass EP from 2023 called Breaking Inertia. And apparently he has new music coming soon, which we will play next month. This track is called String of Pearls. Okay, that was String of Pearls by Open End. Next up, we have a track from producers Big Zen and Mr. E. Comes off Mr. E's 2024 release, Mysteries, which features 90s inspired house, techno, and IDM. It's from here in Vancouver, and this track is called
Mr. Monday.
Mr. Monday. That was Mr. Monday by Mr. E and Big Zen. Next up, we have a track from Vancouver band Freak Heatwaves, who've been making music for over a decade. This comes off their 5th LP, Mondo Tempo, released on Mood Hut, and it features vocals from Cindy Lee. The song is called In a Moment Divine. Okay, this one, that was In a Moment Divine by Freak Heat Waves featuring Cindy Lee. Next up, we have a track from Vancouver-based techno producer Ridafine, if that's the correct pronunciation, from a 2024 compilation album to raise funds for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. This track is called Leva. That was Leva by Ridafine. If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to the Bside.Radio local music library, where we play exclusively music from BC-based producers, artists, labels. And if you want to submit your music, you can do so by following the link in the B-Side Instagram bio. There's a form, or you can send an email to musicsubmissions@bside.radio. We accept all genres, and your music goes onto a hard drive here at the studio, and DJs can come in and play your music on their shows if they want. Next up, we have a track from ambient techno producer Dormant. This is another track coming out of Vancouver, and it's off the album Point 5. The track is called Disconnect. That was Disconnect by Dormant. Next up, we have a track from the electronic duo Chimeras, who are Paul Finley and Jarrett Martineau. This is off their debut album, Terminal City, which was self-produced at their home studio in Vancouver, and has a lot of film samples and field recordings. Apparently, this track is called Curtis.
So do you pronounce it?
That was Curtis by Chimeras.
I feel like you would vibe with them.
This year is the 10th anniversary of Vancouver experimental electronic label Hotham Sound, and they've released a 10-track compilation album of music from the past 10 years. The title is NXNWX10. This is off that album. It's ambient. It's by Alexi Barris, and it's called Pacific Sails. That was Pacific Sails by Alexi Barris. Next up, we have some house from Grey Rhythm Section. It's a single from 2024 on the Leveled label, and this track is called Caterpillar. That was Caterpillar by Grey Rhythm Section. Next up, we have a track from Vancouver-based DJ and producer Nick Wisdom. This is off his 2017 EP, Intimate Strangers. It's called Feeling Alright.
I'm like in the.
it's part of the.
That was Feeling Alright by Nick Wisdom. Next up, we have Vancouver-based keyboardist and beatmaker Johnny Tobin. Johnny's music takes influence from hip-hop, soul, R&B, and video game music. This track is called Enchantment. That was Enchantment by Johnny Tobin. Next up, we have a track from the hardest working man in jazz business, Corey Weeds. Corey owns the Cellar Music Group record label and founded Corey Weeds' Cellar Jazz Club, which operated for 13 years here in Vancouver. He's an incredible sax player, and you can hear him every Wednesday at Frankie's. So. This track is called Just Coolin'. That was Corey Weeds with Street Scenes. Next up, we have more jazz. We have a track from jazz guitarist and bassist Andre Lachance, originally from Quebec, and has been living in Vancouver for the past 30 years, performing and recording in the local jazz scene since the early 90s. This track is from an album he put out in 2022 called Après l'hiver, and the song is called The Leapfrogger. was The Leapfrogger by Andre Lachance. Next up, we are going into indie rock territory. This is Vancouver-based band Melt, spelled with 2 T's. It's from their 2019 album Swim Slowly. The song is called On Your Own. On Your Own by Melt. Next up, we have another local rock band called Petty Cash. This song came out in 2023, and it's called Doom.
Time
was Doom by Petty Cash. Next up, we have a song from Shimshian singer-songwriter Saltwater Hank from Prince Rupert, BC. The track is called Dick's Goodin'. Okay, next up we have a song from Janky Bungag, who is a country artist in Vancouver. He's a country artist with kind of a punk audience. People mosh at his shows, even though it's just one guy with an acoustic guitar. And yeah, this song is about going for a drink in East Van, and it's called The Rocks.
Baby, meet me at the bottom of the hill, just past Maine. There's a place you can go to drown your sorrows where you feel no pain. I've got nothing to do on a Tuesday afternoon, so I head down the hill, and I hear the songbird singing my name, brings a smile to my face. I'm going to the rocks, 'cause it's almost 7 o'clock. Tomorrow bring pain and sorrow, so I'll sit here and drink all day. I've got all these holes in my old worn out shoes, got me stumbling down the hill. But I know I'll make it in duly time to drink that sweet strawberry wine. I'm going to the rocks, 'cause it's almost 7 o'clock. Tomorrow bring pain and sorrow, so I'll sit here and drink all day. I'll sit here and drink all day.
Okay, that was The Rocks by Janky Bungag. Next up, we have Victoria blues rock legend Jesse Roper. This track is called Way Down in the Valley.
But the days roll now, yeah, and the sun shines, hey, and we call this place my loving home. Every world won't do it itself. Every time don't reveal themselves. I'm gonna live with my baby there, and I'm gonna love it. Oh, we go walking in a hand by the riverside. Oh. Let your baby separate us from the love down the road. And that's why I say, every world do it itself. And every time don't reveal themselves. I'm gonna live with my baby there, and I'm gonna love. And I'm gonna love. And I'm gonna love. Take me home. Yeah, I'm gonna love. Yes, I'm gonna love her. And I'm gonna love her. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was Jesse Roper. Next up, we have the Latin project of Juno Award-winning musician Tom Landa. This is Locarno. Tom was born in Mexico City, moved to Canada in his teens. The band mixes Mexican, Cuban, and North American influences, and they have a very cool live set. This song is called Bomberos y Curanderos.
La chispa que prendió la mecha, como Cupido con su flecha, y me dejó así. Se me subió a la cabeza, ahora todo me pesa y no puedo más, no puedo más. Ya que vengan los bomberos a quitarme este calor y que traigan la manguera, echarle agua a este sudor y que venga el curandero, sacudirme el corazón, que me baje esta fiebre, que me cure de este amor. Con su mirada me atrapó, como virus me ingresó y me hechizó, me hechizó. Y ahora nada me consuela, del sombrero a la suela, me quema a mí, me quema a mí. Ya que vengan los bomberos a quitarme este calor y que traigan la manguera, a echarle agua a este sudor y que venga el curandero a sacudirme el corazón, que me baje esta fiebre, que me cure de este amor. me tortura. No puedo ya, no puedo ya. Es la causa y la cura, la ternura y la locura. Yo quiero más, yo quiero más. Ya que vengan los bomberos a quitarme este calor y que traiga la manguera, echarle agua a ese sudor y que venga el curandero, sacudirme el corazón, que me baje esta fiebre, que me cure de este amor. Ya que vengan los bomberos a quitarme este calor y que traiga la manguera, echarle agua a ese sudor y que venga el curandero, sacudirme el corazón, que me baje esta fiebre, que me cure de este amor. Ay, que vengan los bomberos y que saquen la manguera, agua pa' aquí, agua pa' allá, que venga el curandero, mamá, ven pa' acá conmigo, pa' que no vayan te lo pido, corazón yo a ti.
All right, that was Locarno with Bomberos y Curanderos. The next artist is actually here in the room.
What up? All right, Bside.Radio. My name is Kuma, and if you know me, you know I know a little thing about dubstep. So this is a song that came out on vinyl back in 2009. This is called "Of Silence and Secrecy" off my TKG music label. Roll it.
Yeah. Free read.
Ay,
That was Of Silence and Secrecy by Kuma. Next up, we have a little instrumental hip-hop. This is called The Highs Are High, The Lows Are Low. It's by hip-hop producer Marlo on East Boulevard Records.
I can't even explain. It's just instinct. You try to go with instinct. Sometimes it don't work, but most of the time it does. I bought 2 crates so far, and I look at them all the same. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them, I've made some pretty good choices.
Okay, that was Marlo with The Highs Are High, The Lows Are Low. This next one is our last song. Thank you for listening, everybody. This has been the local music library. If you want to submit your music and you're based in BC, you can... Am I still on? You can submit it via the link in the Bside.Radio Instagram bio, or you can email us at musicsubmissions@Bside.Radio. Thank you for listening.
2, 3, 4.
God, what a mess I'm a scene in the back of a theater, the scene where the dog has to die. I'm upset, but at best, keep your hands off my chest. Can't a girl mourn the death of a dog in the back of a theater in peace? The carpet left marks on her face. I remember the sun was still out, as if nothing had changed. I could see through the window in minimal height. No obstructions at all, just the pure virgin light. Can a girl mourn the death of her dog in the back of a theater in peace anymore? Can a girl mourn the death of her dog in the back of a theater in peace anymore? I never wanted the space. I can picture the cause of the clearing and the look on your face. You can fool me once and I'll actually believe you. If you fool me twice, I'm like putty in your hands. Just like Call me a cab, all the blood spilled. Kid in the court, survivor's guilt.
That was Haley Blaze with Survivor's Guilt. Thank you for listening, everybody. Tune in next month, please, and send us your music. Bye.